What's going on, peeps? My name is Rex, and I want to show you something really cool. So I did a video where I showed you guys my house and the things that I had in it, and you guys got to see I guess my wife in that save, which is me all, and she was carrying a big giant club, and you guys were wondering, hey, how do I get that? It looks pretty cool. And yes, you can actually have your companion use one of the clubs that the giants use in this game. Now, for you as a character to use it, the only way is to cheat it. Like, you would have to go here into the command module, type in help club, and you can see there as weapon giant club, and then there's the frost giant club, and yeah, you could equip it that way using the equip period item command and then typing in the code. But that's not what we're here about. I mean, you can cheat for anything really in this game. You can even equip things like the four sword Briarheart chest piece. You can actually equip that as a player if you cheat. You can even do the Dragon Priest set. But that's, again, not what we're here about. What we're here about is how to equip Findle or really any companion with the club. And I believe you can even do this on the consoles. So pay close attention. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to kill all these guys because we don't really want anyone to mess with us, so that I can do this as calmly as possible. Just go ahead and kill them all. Doesn't really matter. The other... Ooh, that also kills Findle. I guess I didn't quite think this through. He's gonna wake up in just a bit. Doesn't matter. Just wait for him to do that. To get this club, you have to find one of these clubs that are just laying on the ground. And there's only a few of them in Skyrim. I believe there's 4. One of them is in here. This is the Tumble Arch Pass. There's also one in Red Rose Pass, another one in Secunda's Kiss Camp, and then the other one in Steamcrag Camp. You can find those yourself. This is the one I'm going to show you. Tumble Arch Pass. It's pretty close to Whiterun. You just take the road north, turn east. There it is. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, the club itself is here. Giant club. Now, if we try and click A to grab it, nothing happens. We are not really intended to grab it. So let's go ahead and wait for Fendel to come here. Oh, I guess we really did screw up, didn't we? Oh, fuck. Alright, so what you do is you have to remove every weapon that he has. Usually melee weapons are the ones that you want to remove, so the dagger and whatever else. Sometimes that's just not enough. So it really depends on the character. Some characters will just straight up refuse to carry melee weapons. Some of them just refuse to carry the heavy melee weapons. So you kind of have to pick a character that's good for this. I, of course, use Meowl. Some people use, I believe it's Vilcus? Yeah, Vilcus. But we'll see if this works. Hopefully it does. Yeah. So what you do is you click on him. You go, I need you to do something.
All right, what is it?
And literally all you have to do is ask him to pick it up, and he'll do that. Let's see if it works.
Okay, got it.
Booyah. It's a pretty simple thing to do. Doesn't require that much practice or prep work. It's really as simple as that was. You can actually also do this with some special arrows that you can only find in the Dwemer Museum in Markarth, but I've never really managed to make that work. Now the club itself is very interesting. It won't send all the enemies flying to the moon like the giants do, sadly, but it's still pretty powerful. Now, it has a base damage of, get this, 230, which I think is insane. I don't think that's true at all. Either it's straight up not true, or the damage is extremely and exponentially dependent on your two-handed skill. It could be the case. If your two-handed skill is just really low, then it does no damage at all. But if it is really high, then it'll exponentially increase that way. And that's what people seem to be saying. But from what I can tell, it seems to really just not be true at all. It seems like the damage is pretty low, something like 9 or 10 base damage. I don't know. I guess you guys can be the judge of that. Let's go ahead and wait to bring him over here. I want him to attack something so that we can experience the damage. Now the club is... No, he's not going to use it. Let's see if we can force him to do melee. Hoping he does. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. You guys can be the judge of that. But from what I can gather from the in-game notes is that the club is supposed to have a base damage of 230, although again, it really doesn't seem to be the case at all. It's funny enough, it's actually classified as a greatsword. It's not really classified as a warhammer, believe it or not. And for whatever reason, it seems to get more damage out of one-handed scale rather than two-handed, which is like also freaking weird. Just based on what people are saying. It's very interesting. As I said before, you can cheat it so that you can have it. Help club player plays at me. Oh, I guess I should do player period equip item 000 CDEC9. We should have it now. There we go. Now we're one and the same. Since you're not intended to use this item, of course it's not gonna show in your inventory. I'm using the same character as the playthrough, so you can see that. But yeah, I mean, there's really not much to it if you use it. As I said, the damage doesn't seem to be that high, and it increases your two-handed. But other than that, it's pretty much just another standard weapon. There you go. You guys were asking how to get this into your companions. I answered. As I said, you can probably... I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do this in your consoles, Xbox and PS3. So if you're playing on those, you can go crazy. This has been Rhexx answering some silly questions, and I'll see you guys next time.